Welcome in the kitchen. So glad y'all are here. Guess what time it is? Yeah, you said it. You're right. It's supper time. Supper time, supper time. We're going to have some hot dogs. It's the hot dog on my head. Hubby said I needed a hot dog on my head. So, you know, he got me this. Told me to wear it and see what y'all thought. So y'all let me know if you like my hot dog or not. I don't know where y'all are from. Some of you I do, some I don't. But back in the 70s, there was a restaurant called Lum's. There used to be one locally here, or close by. Wasn't here in this city, but close by. And they did their hot dogs in beer. They steamed them in beer, which technically steaming them in beer, I really don't understand how you get the beer flavor in them. But I've come up with kind of a version that we're going to go with tonight. First, I've got all beef hot dogs. They did use all beef hot dogs. Okay? That was one of their things that they did. And y'all asked me one time what kind of hot dogs I use. And I usually use Ballpark. I used Oscar Mayer. I've used Nathan's. Just whatever. But I typically will buy Ballpark. So, we're going to get started with this. I can get these hot dogs open. I've got 2 cups right here. Can y'all see my pot? I think y'all can see everything good right here. Y'all want to come over here and sit on the stove with me? All right, now then, can y'all see good? Now, how's that? Right in this pot right here. You can see. All right, 2 cups of water. 2 cups of water. And I've got a beer right here. Just any kind that you like. Now I'm going to add a cup of beer. Okay, 1 cup of beer. And I'm going to add, this is the beef bouillon, the label's gone, but that's the beef bouillon. I'm going to add a couple teaspoons of this. Okay, just a couple teaspoons. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on so it can start getting warm. And I'm going to add some celery seed. About half a teaspoon. And I thought mustard seed would be good in this. So, about a teaspoon of mustard seeds. All right, and now we're going to go in there with about a teaspoon of minced garlic. Going to give these some good flavor. See if I can get this opened up better. Now this is just the garlic out of my refrigerator, not my frozen. Let's go with a half a tablespoon. Half a tablespoon of garlic. Y'all, I'm just making this up as I'm going along. I am. I have done hot dogs in beer before. And we will finish these off in a skillet with some beer, and they get just real yummy. All right, now then, let's get us something to stir that up with. That looks good. That looks good, y'all. All right, let's put our hot dogs in there. And I'm going to do about this many, however many that is. I don't know how many that is, but that's about how many I'm going to do. I didn't count them. I just started putting them in there. All right, I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator. Y'all keep your eye on that. Okay. Already smells good. That celery seed just smells good in there. It does. Already smells delicious. All right, we're going to bring these up to a boil. Can y'all see good? We're going to bring them up to a boil. Oh, you don't need to get that close. Oh, mercy, I turned the light on. Heavenly days. Good gracious. See if I can turn it off. All right. All right, they're coming up to a boil. I'm going to let them boil in here about 20 minutes, okay? And I'll bring y'all back when they boil about 20 minutes and show you what we do next. All right, they're still boiling. They're doing fine. But I thought I'd just bring y'all along, show you the whole supper tonight, okay? So now we're over here in this big skillet right here. I put some oil, just a little bit of oil. And we're going to fix us some hash browns. And right here is what I'm using, these right here. Can y'all see that good? I get them at Sam's. I keep them, put them in soups a lot of times, or just fry them like I am right now because I'm out of potatoes. All right? You have to soak them in water first. See that? Put them in warm water and soak them to rehydrate them. They're just dehydrated or freeze-dried. I don't know which. But either way, I think they're dehydrated because they get bigger when you put them in water. Now I'm going to let this oil right here come up to temperature. Y'all, I can't tell you how good this over here smells. Just smells so yummy. Yes, it does. Those hot dogs just smell yummy, yummy, yummy. They just smell good. All that stuff in there just cooking together. Yum, yum. All right, when this gets hot, I'm going to put these potatoes in there. And you will need to somewhat drain them. So I've got my big scoop right here. Got me a scoop of them right here. Like this. And we're just going to let them drain. I'm going to reach over and turn those hot dogs down to about medium. Because like I said, we want them to cook about 20 minutes or so to get all those flavors incorporated into that hot dog. Y'all, I don't have any hot dog buns tonight. We're going to have to go with just a piece of bread. Or my mom always said, piece of light bread. Let's see if this is hot enough. Nope, not yet. Not quite hot enough yet. Oops, I moved y'all over, didn't I? Now then, move y'all back. Oh, this just smells good. I just really can't tell you how good that smells. Then we'll take them out of that and we'll saute them up. Oh, and give them nice caramelized on the outside. They're still not ready. And y'all, these are just pan hash browns. There's like I do fried potatoes. These are not individual patties. I could do that if I added an egg to it, but I don't want to do all that tonight. I just wanted something quick, and I went, you know what, let's have a hot dog and just kind of go with that for tonight. All right, I believe it's getting there. And this will be a big old pan full. But you want to drain the water off of them. And I am using a non-stick skillet. Yes, I am. I know some of y'all going, why is she not using an iron skillet? Well, because these tend to stick more in an iron skillet, even though mine are very well seasoned. I like to fry my potatoes in this big non-stick skillet. It's about the only thing I do in this big skillet. All right, and I'm going to take this over here to the sink and drain it through my scoop here to get all of them out. All right, that's the last of them, that little bit right there. All right, there we go. Now then, there's a couple that escaped. We'll throw them in there. Now then, look at that. That's be a big old pan of potatoes. Yes, it will. Let's see if we can move some of these hot dogs around. Put some of them in the bottom that are on the top. Switch some of them around. Oh, that smells so good. I'm going in here with this pink Himalayan salt just because that's what I've got handy. No rhyme or reason here, you all, just because it was sitting up here. And I thought, you know what, why not try it? May need a little more oil. I didn't put a whole lot. So you want to kind of get these coated a little bit in the oil. All right, there we go. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. I'll be back as this stuff starts to cook. Okay, y'all. You can see my hot dog hat again. Our hash browns are over here just frying up. I just want them to get good and brown. I keep flinging them out. They just need to brown up good. Yeah, they do. All right, in this skillet right here, I got out our big skillet right here. Right here, I've got some butter and a little bit of oil. And to that, we're going to throw us in. Y'all remember my big strawberry onions in the spring? Uh-huh, you do, don't you? Look here. These are sliced real thin. And we're going to cook us up some. Yeah, we are. A couple of good big handfuls. Yeah. A couple of good big handfuls. Right like that. And I'm going to wash my hand and warm it up because it's cold. All right, as this starts to cook up now, we'll put just a little bit of salt on them. You know they're real sweet already. All right. Gave it just a little bit of salt. Stir this. Oh, they're starting to brown. So let's leave them alone till they get browned. Turn lights on. He's at it again, y'all. He's at it again. Turn these up on high. I don't know if we need any more onions or not. Probably not. That's about enough. We're going to say that's enough anyway, right? We are. They're already translucent, but you want them to get caramelized, okay? You want them to caramelize, so all that water to cook out of them for them to get nice and caramelized. So, got this up on high so we can get it to go. I'm impatient. Yeah, these are starting to brown up. And see, I'm just pan stirring these hash browns in here. You all can add onions to this. You can add cheese to this. You can do all sorts of things with them. Y'all, I'm out of chili powder, chili seasoning. And I'm out of hamburger meat, so we're going to have to eat our hot dogs tonight without chili. Goodness gracious. I know, right? But you know what? This is what you do when you just cook what you got in the house. And that's what I'm doing tonight, y'all. Nothing special. It's just what I have here in the house, in the pantry, in the refrigerator, and freezer, and so forth. So, like I said, we're going to have them on just a piece of bread, or just with no bread at all, which is probably the way I'll eat mine. Just no bread at all. Maybe just a few onions on top of it. Yep. All right, let's see how these are doing now. Look at them. Yeah. I might add just a drop or two more oil in there. Just a little bit. Won't need much. Yeah. All right, let's let them sit there another minute or two. All right, y'all see how these onions are doing? Yeah. And this way, maybe get all that water right there evaporated. Get our onions to just really sauteing up good and turning brown. That's what we want them to do. Just want them to brown pretty. Now I put 4 tablespoons of butter in here. Unsalted butter. You can use salted. I usually do. I just happen to have unsalted sitting right there, and that's what I used. I usually use salted all the time, as y'all probably know, but occasionally, if a recipe calls for unsalted, I keep it. We just want these to get pretty and brown, just nice and brown. It's going to be a brown supper. Brown potatoes, brown hot dogs, brown onions. That's all right. They're going to be so good, y'all. I've got a little tomato over here. We'll give us a little bit of red. I'll slice this up a tomato. Might get us a little ketchup. You know, that would be red too, wouldn't it? Let's taste those onions. See if they got enough salt on them. Oh my goodness. That's a good onion, y'all. Really good onion. All right, now I'm going to lay these right over here to the side. Just like that. Let me grab some tongs here. We'll be ready to eat here in just a few minutes. Let's see what our potatoes are doing. I need to turn them back up a little bit, because we want them to get nice and brown. There we go. Some of these are browning. Let's give them a taste. Now those are good. Oh, look at our onions. I'll turn them down a little bit lower. All right. Put all those over there to the side. Watch this. I'm going to take just a little bit of this beer. Look at that. This is kind of what Mama always called water frying. It's when you add water to something. Now look at those onions. Don't those look good? All right, let's come in here with our hot dogs now. We are going to braise these hot dogs in this beer right here. There's one that fell apart. A couple of them have fallen apart. Mercy, y'all. These really are coming apart. They say they plump when you cook them. I believe it, don't you? Look at that. Kind of falling apart. I got them all. I do. All right. And we're just going to saute these babies in this beer to get more beer flavor. Now, y'all, you're cooking all the alcohol out of this, so don't start going, oh, my Lord, she's cooking. But no, all the alcohol cooks out. All right, I'm going to add just a little bit more oil so they'll brown. Probably ought to add a little butter. Yeah, let me grab a little bit of butter. That'll make them brown up real pretty. Yeah, let's go in there with a little butter. All right, let's try that and see if that won't make them, help them to brown. I bet it will, don't you? All right. Now then, let's turn our hot dogs over. Let's kind of rotate them a little bit. Turn that off back there. I believe that'll be enough hot dogs for us. If it's not, my broth's back here, I'll cook some more. Turn this up a little bit because you want that to just really bubble when you dump it in there. Oh, now they're going, yeah. Now they're getting all nice and crispy, crispity. Come here, just a little bit more beer, just a little bit, and that'll bubble up, deglaze the bottom of that skillet, and it'll be good. Y'all always want to use, I'm going to taste it out. Oh my goodness, y'all. Holy cow. Y'all always want to use a beer or wine or whatever if you're cooking that you like to drink, you like the taste of it. Otherwise, you're not going to like the taste of whatever you're putting it in. So, that's just a little food for thought there. See how that one looks kind of caramelized? That's what you want. You want them all to look like that. Nice and caramel colored. Everything's getting just about done, you all. Just about done. I'm going to take this broth right back here. It's got all that seasoning in it. And pour it over some of these too. Yeah. Because that'll make them real good. Oh, now they're getting caramelized. Yes, they are. See, there you go. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to eat these, you all. Cannot wait to eat these. Oh, that one fell in two. They're all just coming apart. They also make them very tender when you cook them like this. Very tender. I'm going to try to get some of that garlic and those seeds. Oh yeah, there we go. Y'all can see I'm just basting these with that broth. Or you can come in there and pour more beer in there if you want to. Either way. Well, that's just about a couple teaspoons. Just a couple of teaspoons. Let's see how our potatoes are doing. Oh yeah. Look how pretty those are. Y'all see? Let's come in there and give them a little more beer flavor, want to? Well, I'm going to turn those potatoes off. I'm going to deem them to be done. These hot dogs are done. Yes, they are. But I got to put just a little bit more in there. Just add a little bit more. I really don't think you can get too much beer, but you can get too much all at one time. You don't want to get it all at one time. You just kind of want to slowly do that. There we go. I'm going to get a fork and taste one of these with y'all. Now here's my fork. See if I can get a little bite off of this one. It looks good. I'm going to get me just a little bite of that onion to go with it. Y'all want a bite? Huh? You want a bite? Do you? There you go. Yum, 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 yum. Y'all can have you a bite of a hot dog. I'm letting it cool just a minute. Yeah, I am. I'm letting it cool just a minute. Y'all, those are so good. So absolutely wonderfully good. Just can't describe it. It just kind of takes it to the next level. Yes, it does. They are so yummy. Well, we're going to go over here and sit down at the table and eat our hot dog and our hash browns. Y'all remember, as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. That'll be all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.